I'm Braydon Cameron.
Joey Crivelli.
Dmitry Pendro.
And this is our first 365 at Aries Agencies.
So I was actually introduced to the agency from Simon himself. My first month was really just me putting my head down. I didn't want to announce what I was going to do or what I thought I was going to do. I just wanted to go all in, 1,000%. And show and prove.
So we've all three been living together for the last couple of years, and we were all pretty interested in coming into the business. But once we saw Joey kind of come in and get his feet on the ground, I think it was time for me and Dmitry to take a step forward.
Prior to Aries Agency, our goal was always to recruit and build a team of like-minded people. So coming into Aries Agencies, we just saw this as a vehicle that we can utilize to recruit the best, and that's how we took off.
After my first full month here, I mean, like, we were moving fast. And then Cash Money came. For those who don't know what Cash Money Mentoring is, Simon and Marcus have Cash Money Mentoring, where they help teams across all of American Income Life build, grow, scale their organizations. I had a chance to go to that after my first month here, and I actually got to go up on stage and speak to everyone. It was a great opportunity to get my name out there, and I seized that opportunity.
After July of 2021, the next big push month was October. So me and Braydon, our goal was to multiply into what Joey was getting ourselves into leadership.
It was an interesting time because there was a lot happening, but we were also growing really fast. They were developing themselves as leaders. October came, it was gonna be a big push month. I ended up in the hospital for a week. But I still needed to be leading from the front. I ended up winning the Rocktober bracket.
Once Joe went to the hospital, it was kind of the first month that me and Dmitry really had to step up in leadership and then take that role that we're used to Joe having.
I think leading by example is the most important thing in this business. My action taught our team that you could fight through adversity. And it also showed that when you have other key leaders on your team that are able to step up, that's what makes an organization strong all the way around. And it showed us that we had that.
So before 2022, in the month of November and December, we were focusing on multiplying our core group of leaders. In the month of January is where the deal popped off and production exploded.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is that in January, we all actually got COVID. So some people look at that as kind of like a disadvantage.
Well, we thought it was gonna hinder us. We were like, shoot, we're trying to pop off. But
right. What happened was we actually ended up working from our house. So we had all these upcoming studs, hungry, just eager to write business and prove themselves.
A majority of us were actually working out of our apartment.
Yeah.
There were like 8 of us. Yeah. And we all had tables set up in the living room, the bedrooms.
So after January, we spent the month of February really honing in and developing our upcoming leaders. And then when March rolled around, that was our next push month into our March Madness bracket, which is one of the biggest months of the year in Aries Agency. Right. They give away thousands of dollars, cars, and cars, prizes, stuff like that. Yeah. So I wanted to prove not only to myself but also the company that someone other than Joe can come out here and really step up to the plate and produce a lot of business.
On our squad.
Right, like this isn't just a one-man show. Everyone on our team is a leader. Everyone on our team can come out, prove themselves.
So you got the dub.
Yeah, so we came out victorious.
So by the end of March, things were going pretty strong. We were projected to have our biggest month, on pace for it. And I'm talking to Simon one day, and I've always talked to Simon about my vision to do big things here. Simon brought up to me that he had a very strong relationship over the past couple years with a man that you all know named Ryan Shazier. And with how fast we were growing in the business, he felt as if the future and the vision that we had just all made sense to come together and partner up. I think this is the most important part to touch on out of this whole video. I know it looks like we have, what you'd like to call it success, but 3 years before this, that's when we had our moments where we did not have any monetary or physical reward or I guess you'd say result. We spent time living in different Airbnbs, different places in Newcastle, different places in Pittsburgh, churches, like sleeping on air mattresses together, working at Barnes & Noble, showering at Planet Fitness. That's why when we came here, it wasn't hard for us to deal with the common adversity of like, oh, this is tough, or oh, should I give up? Like those weren't real things. That is why we're at where we're at today. It's not because of our sales skills. It's not because of you know, our positioning. It's because we had the mindset that allowed us to burst through every limited belief that the average person would have to get to where we're at now, and there was not a doubt in our mind we would get here. You know, there's all the recruiting tactics in the world, but there's no recruiting tactic out there that beats actually loving and caring about people and wanting to change people's lives. I did not come here because I seen someone making $500,000 a year, or because someone was driving a $400,000 car. I came here because I've never met anyone like Simon Arias in my life. The humility, the wisdom, the love for his family, the work ethic, the balance of it all. That is why I came here. And that's what we're representing as a group. That's what we're going to carry on for eternity. And that's going to be our legacy.